Hey guys, welcome to another tutorial. And in today's tutorial, I found a kind of cool feature that I found out in a few horror games. Uh, and that is if you have a flashlight and you come to the enemy, the flashlight will start to flicker or start to malfunction. Now I've seen this feature in Amnesia: A Machine for Pigs, and I think it was in Amnesia Rebirth as well, but I'm not sure about that. And maybe in Soma. And yeah, it's a pretty cool feature, and I'm gonna show you how to do that in CryEngine. So again, we're using CryEngine Game SDK. You can do that if you don't have a game SDK or you have a custom project, but it's gonna be a little bit different to do. But anyway, let's get started. So what we're going to do, actually, let me just put out a light in there. Just so that we see the whole place. So yeah. Okay, so this is just a work light to kind of help us, help us see everything. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a character. Go to legacy entities, AI, characters, and human. Now we do have this guy. Let me just rotate him so he kind of looks at the character. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna replace the character because I'm not really sure what I think it was this. So yeah, okay, this looks kind of interesting. But the mask is pretty cool, so that's why I put it in there, and it looks kind of more horror-like. So yeah, what we also gonna do is we're gonna add a not this. We're gonna add trigger specific, which is in legacy triggers, and we're gonna use proximity trigger. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna add it to the other side, and yeah, we can keep the name whatever, that doesn't mean anything. I'm gonna set the faction filter to players, and the reason we're gonna put it to the different side is that we have to attach the trigger to the human, to the AI or to the enemy, and so if that attachment will not be successful, we will know about it, and if we would place the trigger over here, we wouldn't know if the attachment was successful or not. So this is kind of like a debug feature, so yeah. And last but not least, I'm going to disable the work light, and I'm gonna create a new flashlight, light, whatever you want to call it, and I'm gonna use a different animation. Oh, yeah. Oh, we went backwards. Oh, crap. Just want to use something that looks good and won't give you epileptic seizure. So, yeah. Yeah, this looks pretty good. And we're gonna use this in here as well. So yeah. So here we got our script. It's a little bit different to edit those multiplexes. But whatever. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna attach the trigger to the enemy. So we're gonna copy the attachment X that we used in the light previously, and we're gonna get rid of everything. And so we're gonna use entity ID to identify the human. I guess we can just assign selected entity. I guess that would work as well. And with target, we're gonna use the proximity trigger. And yeah, target ID. And we want to add a start node, and we want to attach it whenever we start a game. So now that we have the light attached, the trigger attached, sorry, we're gonna work with the light. So what we need to add here is the proximity trigger. That's going to be important. And now we can start to work with the second light. So I'm gonna copy move entity 2, and I'm gonna get a multiplexer here. And so by default we want to move the second light away, and we also need attachment X that we're gonna use for attaching the light. Is it working? Is it working? And so this is gonna be a little bit tricky, but bear with me. So we wanna have a gate. Actually, I'm thinking about how we wanna work with this. Yeah. We wanna have a gate. And if we press E, we wanna open the gate. I guess we wanna have it closed by default. And if we press H, we wanna close the gate. And if player enters the proximity trigger, we wanna attach this light, the second light. And if the player leaves, we want to move the light away. That's why we used multiplexer, so we can attach multiple inputs. And we want to detach this light. And also, if the player enters the proximity trigger, we want to move the light away, the normal light, and we wanna detach the original light. And if the player leaves this area, we wanna actually, I think we're gonna have to have another gate in here. And yeah, we're gonna have we have to have another gate in here, which is gonna be again closed by default, opened by E, and closed by H. And we need to, when the player leaves the area, we wanna attach this light again. And so I'm gonna explain why we use the gates in here, because if we didn't use the gate and we just told the light to attach whenever you come to the trigger, the light would attach, that's true, but it will also be attached and be working even though we would have the flashlight off. So that's why we use the gate that is opened and closed by the player input, and whether he wants to the light to be on or off. And does the same thing over here when the player leaves the trigger. We wanna use the light, we wanna attach the light, but if the light or if the flashlight is off, we don't want to attach that. So yeah, I hope you get what I mean. So we can try it out and hopefully it will work. I'm not really sure, but yeah, there we go. So
I see you.
Oh, crap. Another thing that I forgot to do is just change the faction to civilians, so that the character won't attack us. And so yeah, now he's okay. You can see it's working. We win the trigger and the light malfunctions, and we leave the trigger and the light works normally. Now there was a slide. Okay, now you can see the flashlight is not working, which is what we want. And there was a slight bug. When I press H, the light was still working. So we need to take care of that. So if you press H, you of course want to disable this light, and you also want to detach this, which we're gonna use a multiplexer again. So yeah, we're gonna detach this if you press H. And also if you are in a trigger and you press E, you're gonna have the default light in there. So I guess for that we're gonna use another gate, which in this time the input will be E instead of this, and it will be opened by default, and it will be closed by entering the proximity trigger. And if leaving, we're gonna want to open this. And yeah, also if you're in the proximity trigger, you may want to have another gate in here. And if you are in the proximity trigger and you want to use the flashlight, you need to get the second one. So we need another gate. So if you press H or E, sorry, you want to attach this light, and it's gonna be closed by default and opened if you go to the trigger, and if you leave the trigger it's gonna be closed. So let's try that. Okay, and you can see the flashlight is now working as it should be. If you press H, the flashlight will be disabled. If you press E in this area, you will get the malfunctioning light. So yeah, that's it. I hope this was kind of interesting thing to do, and that you understood what I said. If not, feel free to leave a comment below. I will gladly explain anything you want. And also the script file will be in the description, so you can download it as the previous one and use it in your project if you want. So thank you guys for watching. If you think this video was something that you like, you can leave a like, or you can subscribe or share this video, and I hope it helped. And yeah, see you guys on the next video.